Have you been getting your daily dose of exercises every day? If you're not, then is it because you just hate exercising or don't get the time or simply scared of going to the gym or working out? I can't just say lazy here. So, what can you do to get your daily dose of action every day so that you feel energized and activated throughout the day? The most easiest and simplest form of exercising is plain and simple walking. Even 15 minutes a day does have a lot of benefits for your body and mind. Let's see what a 15 minutes walk every day can do to your body. Walking is the most undermined and underrated form of exercising. That's what I used to think once upon a time. And I've seen several people walking daily around me, but yet not losing any weight or fat. So if I'm saying that you can lose weight while walking, then why do these people walking around me every day not lose any weight or fat? There are several reasons behind it, and I will talk about this later. This is plant-based nutrition specialist and fitness expert Ankush, and kindly subscribe to our channel, and after watching the entire video, kindly share, like and comment. And so this video is for people who love to walk, or for people who don't love to walk, but I'm hoping that after watching the video you will change your mind, or for people even who want to learn effective walking to become stronger and even lose weight. To let you guys know about my story, how I lost weight while walking. So I want to let you know that I actually lost a lot of weight during my working professional days when I was not a coach. I was in a software company. So I lost a lot of weight just by walking 45 minutes to an hour daily from my office to home every day. I was walking practically because I had this crazy busy life, no time to work out at all. Because I was looking after family, home, sick parents, cooking. The mania was really crazy. So I couldn't fit exercising into my schedule. So I decided to carry a pair of sneakers in my backpack, in my work bag, along with my favorite Walkman. Yes, Walkman was a big thing at that time when I was working, as there was no Spotify and no AirPods at that time. Yes, it's funny, but I really enjoyed it a lot because I love listening to music also. So whenever I got off work, I would just change into my sneakers, not take the public transport, the car or the company provided transportation. The traffic was so bad that it would take the same amount of time to reach my destination while traveling in a vehicle. And it was indeed frustrating just to be sitting in one place for like an hour and inhaling that pollution. So I decided to walk towards home, even though it wasn't a pleasant walk, especially with the road conditions around at that time. But nevertheless, the first few days were a bit challenging, but eventually I got used to it and started enjoying my walks. So I took it as a challenge every day but each day my speed and efficiency of the walk was improving. So instead of taking just 1 hour walking back home, I started reaching home in 40 to 45 minutes. Wow, what an achievement, okay? The whole thing led to a lot of weight loss and I got used to walking every day. It also started boosting my metabolism too, and I lost a lot of fat also. So I wanted to let you know that make walking a part of your daily routine. What you need to do is you firstly set out your clothing for a walk the night before. Leave your socks and sneakers by the door so you don't have to look for them in the morning. Try to set your alarm for 30 minutes earlier so you can get in at least 20 minutes walk in the morning. Look for a nature trail nearby or just walk around the neighborhood or simply in your complex. Find a friend or co-worker to walk with you every morning if you get bored easily. Chatting and working together can help you also stay motivated. I personally like to walk alone with my music or hearing, some kind of podcast, and really keeps me going, and also helping me maintain my speed and efficiency in walking. Even if you're traveling anywhere, like say, if you're at the airport, you have the time before you actually board your flight, right? So you can walk around the airport instead of just sitting around unless you have piles and piles of bags to take care of. You're anyways going to be sitting for a long duration during the flight. So get your steps in at that time. Okay, so you can also go hiking or trekking, which I really enjoy doing. Not necessarily on tough and rough terrains, even a simple one will do. But at least you are getting challenged during the trek. I just have got several trekking experiences which I really enjoyed, and yes, they are not that easy. But yes, there are simpler ones also that you can do. So if you have a pet dog, then take it for a walk and you can accomplish part of your daily walking goals too. And if you don't have a lot of time in the morning, consider walking part of your commute. If you can't walk all the way to work, try getting off the bus or whichever public transport that you're taking a stop or two early to get some walk in, or park further away from your office so you can walk at least from your car to your actual office place. When I was working, I would either take a 15-minute walk after my meals or walk up the stairs for 10 minutes, and that helped me a lot in digesting my meals too, besides working out for my fat loss goals. What are the benefits of walking in water? Water is much denser than air, so exercising in water requires more effort than the same exercise on land or in the gym. The extra resistance of walking in water allows you to challenge and strengthen your muscles in ways you may not be able to with a land-based kind of routine. It also helps you burn more calories, which aids in weight loss. Water walking is a low-impact cardio exercise. This means it gets gentler on your bones and your joints, making it a safer exercise option for people who have conditions like arthritis, osteoporosis, fibromyalgia. So by putting less pressure and stress on your body, water walking can also be a good workout for those who are pregnant, people recovering from an injury, seniors, or anyone new to exercising. Studies also found that walking in water can raise your heart rate more than walking on land. This can give your heart and lungs a more workout. So should you walk before or after your meals or after your breakfast as such? If you walk in the mornings, you may wonder if walking before or after your breakfast matters, and it'll help you if you have weight loss goals, definitely. Research is mixed on whether skipping your breakfast will increase your metabolism or help you lose weight faster. Some research also shows that exercising in fasting state before breakfast, that means, helps your body burn more fat. It depends on your body. If you feel like taking a walk on empty stomach or before eating anything, or if your stomach feels better if you don't eat and walk, then that's okay. Or you can simply just find some kind of a small snack to eat, like a banana or a fruit smoothie before heading out for your daily walk. How much walking is considered as effective walking? If you are new to walking, then start at least 15 minutes a day, increasing it gradually, increase the duration gradually to say 30 minutes, then move on to 45 minutes a day, then to an hour at least. So depending upon your daily schedule. You can also split it or doing it like say twice a day, like 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon, 15 minutes in the evening, whatever suits you, and aim to at least do 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day. Like as a target, you can set it up. You don't need to do it all together. You just have to complete the target goal as and when you have the time. And also post dinner especially, do make it a habit to at least walk for 15 minutes, and it's going to make a difference in your weight loss goals. Always warm up first before you start your or walk for the day as such. because it helps you actually open up your joints and muscles before you start walking up to prevent any muscle cramping, or most likely certain people also develop certain kind of heaviness in the legs or injuries. All that gets prevented if you actually warm up before you start your walk. Also, don't forget to cool down after you finish your walking so that your heart rate can normalize. Count your steps through a smartwatch, and if you don't have one, then you can track it through an app from your phone. That's what I use, Daily Stepper app, which is pretty good. And it actually helps you gauge how many steps that you have walked today. So if you've not completed your set of target of say 8,000, 5,000, 10,000 steps, whatever you want to do, then you can resume it again after some time so that you can understand and actually track your actual steps through the tracker to get enhanced and improvise your walking efficiency through this tracker. Is walking a good type of cardio exercise? Cardio is short for cardiovascular, which means it involves your heart, cardio, and your blood vessels, vascular. A good cardio workout gets your heart pumping stronger and faster, moving oxygen-rich blood more efficiently to all your muscles, organs, and tissues throughout the body. You may associate all that blood pumping action with running and wonder, is walking cardio? The truth is that any activity that gets your heart, lungs, and your large muscle groups working harder can be considered aerobic or cardio exercise. A brisk walk does all those things. This is what I do out here. I do something called high intensity interval walking, and this is how it goes. So the place where I walk around is approximately 450 meters per round. Here it is, as you can see out there. And what I do in my first round, of course, after warming up, is I walk at a slow pace for 100 meters. And then for the next 50 meters, I heighten the speed. And then again, after 100 meters, I slow down the pace. And again, after that, 50 meters, I again heighten up the speed. And I continue this pattern for at least 2 rounds. And then in the next round, I'll reverse it by, actually walking faster for 100 meters. And then I slow down for 50 meters till the time I complete 1 round. And you can go on for at least 10 rounds, and you're like almost done with 4.5 to 5 kilometers. That's good enough for you. And on certain days, I also add sprinting in between my walking. And instead of walking at a faster speed, I sprint for say 30 seconds or those 100 meters, and then I slow down again for another 50 meters to 100 meters, whatever is suitable at that time. And this one is a killer. This is all you need to do for 10 to 15 minutes per day, and your cardio workout for the day is accomplished. If you're unable to go outdoors or go to the gym or a treadmill, walk on a treadmill, so what can you do? I have a solution for you. If you have access to any staircase in your building, you can just climb up for 10 minutes because getting down is much faster and easier. That barely take you 5 minutes to come down. And that is accountable to 15 minutes of walking daily. You can follow a 20-minute walking workout routine at home. I'll be coming up with one soon, but not now, a bit later, so that you can watch and participate. You can also listen to your favorite music, put your AirPods on, some headphones on, listen to your music, listen to your chants, listen to some podcasts, the news, whatever you want, and simply walk around the house till you complete 15 to 20 minutes of walking. Because most of the time, if you get it done when people are not around the house or when people are sleeping in the house, you are not disturbed during your walk. Give it a shot, see how it goes. You can wear ankle weights to add more resistance to your walk. Make it like it becomes more challenging to walk with those ankle weights. And you can do it just for 15 minutes a day to walk around your house or wherever you have space, in the balcony, the dining room, your kitchen, wherever you find space, bedroom. Just do it for 15 minutes. That's good enough. For women, those who start their day early in the kitchen, you can do a lot in the kitchen without burning the food also, like marching, squatting, lunges, jumping jacks, shuffles, pacing around the kitchen continuously up and down. I have a great kitchen workout video that you can request for in the comment section, and I will send the link for you. And it is a remarkable workout which you will thoroughly enjoy, and it will be also very, very effective. Your daily physical activity goals are accomplished in the kitchen itself. Walking is an excellent cardio activity, but in order to challenge your cardiovascular system, you need to walk at a pace and intensity that increases the demands on your heart, your lungs, and your muscles too. At least 150 to say 200 minutes per week of walking can help you maintain your weight loss and keep it off. If you suddenly stop walking after losing some weight, it's likely for your weight to pile up again. So go for a walk every day and become a walking machine.